toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Cavaliers will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. So SMU's offense takes the field. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Leon. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Flips it out in the flat. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Quarterback now breaking the field. It's complete to the left. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. For just a second, let's take a big-picture view of SMU. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Mustangs! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, 1st drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the...
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Crosses the 30. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
He leaves it with his back. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Figueroa. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. It's late. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Cavaliers racing to the line in a hurry up. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Loss of 6 yards on the play.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Virginia!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Leon. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Charles. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Back to pass, it's Leon. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so.
Trying to rumble in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mustangs. They'll try to add another to their lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wide receiver going in motion. That's caught. It's Charles. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Cavaliers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got room to work. Turning it on. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
And the Cavaliers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. He'll get rid of it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been for the most part.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
The short hands, it's Morris. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Leon. He lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys.
Going for the big play. It's a big stride inside the 10. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and fourth.
Trying to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Leon. Got his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And the Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Racing down the left side. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the jets, making the big play.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Military stun! Military stun!
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
They just keep firing. Right on the money. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Touchdown, Cavaliers! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Virginia, 17.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Motion from the back. Takes the easy completion. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Mustangs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Mustangs are rolling down the field. Quick release on the RPO. Finds a crease at the 20. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Via the screen.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They're going to ride this running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. To the air, it's Leon. Unloads it left. He's got it. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 20. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Offense in an empty set. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Snagged out of the air. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. And the Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. It's as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Leon. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tap.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Mustangs are flying down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. He's got it and still on his feet. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Looking for space. It's Figueroa. Gets it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Cavaliers can really attack on this second and short. Makes the grab on the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Leon. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Fires downfield. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably wouldn't quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do it.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Set back by the earlier sack. Maybe a hint of desperation here, behind and going for it on 4th and long. Quickly out to the tight end. He is way short of the line to gain, and they'll have to turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch at the 20. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback making checks. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Number 88.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
59. Virginia 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0. Ball game is over.